So there's this thing called focus. And a lot of times I tell people about this thing when focusing their message. So many business owners I'm talking with are looking for ways to attract more of the kind of clients they really want, also known as the ideal client. I always say certain things should come first. So they should be able to afford your fee. They should value what you do. They should be happy with the result, and they should be telling their tribe about you. You can look at demographics, psychographics. These are things, where do they live? What do they look like? What gender are they? Are they married? Do they have children? Do they work jobs? Are they business owners? Do they brush their teeth in the morning with a certain type of toothpaste? You can get crazy with some of the psychographics that are involved in the behaviors of an ideal client. The bottom line is you've got to isolate certain aspects of that client that makes them drawn to you. This may seem difficult at first, and it is kind of difficult, but once you keep focusing on it and working on it and noticing who the trends are of clients you currently have that fulfill what you deem to be the ideal client, do they make you happy? Are they happy with your result? These things all come into play in isolating who that is. And if this sounds a lot like you're getting really narrow in who you're selecting to be your ideal client, that's exactly the point. This is called focus. What they want to do is they just want to tell everybody all the services they have to offer, put it out there on social media, talk about it, and then they hope that everybody will come to them to hire them. And that's not the case. So what is it about focus that makes it the better way to go? Well, the paradox of focus is this. If you have such a narrow criteria of the client you want, then they figure, well, there's not many of them because I'm niching down too much. I'm getting too narrow, and that means there's less people who fulfill the criteria. And while that seems like a valid argument for not focusing, the truth is this: when you talk to everybody, nobody hears what you're saying. So you've got to focus that message so that when your ideal client is in your audience out there, and this person is in the buying frame of mind, you can picture a sea of people who are your audience, who are maybe listening, maybe half listening, maybe they're not in the buying mindset, but somewhere among that crowd of people is your ideal client, and they are in the buying mindset, and they are looking to hire somebody like you. But the thing is, if your message isn't on point to connect with them, there will never be a connection that brings them to you. This is all about attracting the ideal client. So they're looking for a certain something. There's something they want to hear about you that is going to make them be drawn to you. And that is what focus does. But what really gets better is this. Once you connect with your ideal client and you go through that whole process and they're happy and they paid your fee, they're happy with the results, they value what you do, they talk to their tribe about you. And more of those same ideal clients will come to your door because ideal clients are part of a tribe. And once they all find out about you, that referral machine kicks in and you get more of the same. Contrast that with not focusing, trying to get lots of people to pay attention to what you're doing and buy what you're doing. You're gonna get a lot of clients that are not ideal. You're gonna get nightmare clients, and who wants those? The answer is nobody. But if you serve those nightmare clients just to get the money, guess who they're gonna refer you to? If they ever refer you at all, they're gonna refer you to more people like them, which are more nightmares. And nobody wants more nightmares in their life. So the whole idea is focus. Find your ideal client. Focus on them, serve them well, they'll be so happy, they'll refer more people like them, and you get a bigger slice of the pie you really want. That's the paradox of focus.